This winter, we finally did it. The winter desert road trip my dad and I had been talking about doing together for the last couple years was finally happening. For the next 4 days, we drive through the desert together and along the way visit Joshua Tree, do some hiking, drive the back roads, camp outside, and explore little places along the way.
Don't touch it!
And then this happened. We were miles from service out in the middle of nowhere in the dark with a big problem. What were we going to do? As soon as I landed in Palm Springs, my dad picked me up in his Jeep and we drove out to Joshua Tree.
Hey, welcome to Joshua Tree!
This would be my first time in the park and I was so excited.
Don't touch it!
Almost immediately, we parked the Jeep and started hiking.
We're on our hike.
How you doing back there, old man?
My feet are killing me.
This would be our last hike of the day before heading into 29 Palms for the night. The Harmony Motel, located in 29 Palms, not only has retro-style rooms and a hot tub, which we were sadly not able to use while we were here, but it was also one of the locations where YouTube's album Joshua Tree was photographed. The stump of the palm tree that once was there. We did our best to make it look like we were aspiring rock stars. Before heading back into Joshua Tree to explore another part of the park, we stopped for breakfast and visited another famous hotel in the area. Then it was back into the park for more hiking. After spending the afternoon in the park, we got back on the highway and started making our way towards the Mojave National Preserve, where we'd be camping for the night. Along the way, we made a pit stop at the iconic Roy's Motel and Cafe, a famous landmark along Route 66. This place was so cool, and I got the honor of switching on the lights for the evening.
Hit the power! Whoa, yeah!
Then we were back on the road in search of a place to camp. Shortly after turning off the highway and onto this Forest Service road, we ran into a big problem. We had hit a rut in the road so hard that it bent one of the wheels on the Jeep. So here we were, in the middle of the desert, down some dark Forest Service road.
Guy in the nut house and says, "Hey, what's the deal?"
I'm mildly panicking while holding the light, and this guy is calm as could be, changing the tire while telling me jokes. There's no one else I would have rather been stuck out here with than Papa Pete.
Hey, man, I'm here because I'm crazy, not because I'm stupid. Okay, over here.
The damage. Dun dun dun. This morning, we woke up to a bit of wind and sunshine out in the middle of this beautiful desert. My dad had camped in the back of his Jeep, and I slept in my tent. The spare tire had been put on the Jeep, but now we were faced with needing to make some tough decisions. Were we going to continue on with our road trip and head into Death Valley, or pivot, play it safe, and try to find a new wheel for the Jeep? First, we needed breakfast.
Good morning.
The bonjour.
The spread. The view.
And even though we were literally in the middle of nowhere, somehow there was a stocked pit toilet located near where we had camped the night before. After packing up camp, we headed back down the forest road towards the highway and stopped to revisit the scene of the crime that had claimed the Jeep's wheel the night before.
So now that we can see during the day, this is what we pop the tire on and then rode it out. Yeah. There's the tire.
Still not sure what we were going to do? We continued to head down the highway and made a quick stop at the Kelso Depot Visitor Center, which was unfortunately closed due to being renovated. The next town was Baker, where we decided to pull over, grab some coffee, and made a few calls to see about finding a new wheel for the Jeep. No luck on finding a new wheel, but my dad did check all the tires and made sure we were good to go on the spare before continuing on with our trip. Still deciding to stay off the main highways, we continued along our journey and made a pit stop to check out the dunes. We've had a change of plans in our road trip. Originally, we were going to drive through part of Death Valley, but because of the tire fiasco last night and also being out in the middle of literally nowhere, we were not able to find a wheel
to replace the broken wheel. So it seems like the tire's fine from what my dad says, but it's the wheel that got destroyed. So we are not going into Death Valley. We're kind of skirting along Death Valley, and we are now off the side of the highway checking out some dunes. The adventure continues, and just a little pivot, no big deal, still having a good time. Since we decided to play it safe and not head into Death Valley, we were heading into Pahrump instead for the night, where we'd be closer to Vegas and have a better chance of finding a new wheel for the Jeep. On our way, we stopped at Death Valley Junction to check out the Amargosa Opera House and Hotel. Then it was off to Pahrump, where we'd sleep in a hotel for the night and stumbled upon some delicious Indian food for dinner. This morning, we headed back out on the road and left Pahrump before the sun came up. We had one more adventure we wanted to go on before heading into Vegas. Red Rock Canyon is another place I'd never been to before. So when we saw that it was on our way into Vegas, we decided to check it out. We started with the scenic 13-mile drive through the park, where we do a bit of sightseeing and a little hiking. Our first stop in Vegas was In-N-Out Burger for lunch. After lunch, we decided to do a little sightseeing while here in Vegas. Then before I knew it, my dad dropped me off at the airport so we could locate a new wheel for the Jeep, and I'd catch my flight and head back home to cold, snowy Missoula, Montana. Even though we had to pivot from our original plans, this trip reminded me that sometimes the best memories come from the experiences you could never plan.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy trails and keep on trucking.